Hey there, kiddos, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, and that you are having a great day. And in today's video, I'm sitting back in my squeaky chair, relaxing and covering a bit of news just a few days late for all of you guys as we go over some new announcements on the TCGPlayer seller blog. And that is coming soon to TCGPlayer, Cookie Run, the Braveverse TCG. This was published on June 11th. It was just brought to my attention today by one of the server members, and of course, I just couldn't help but feel like talking about it. Not just for what it is, because I know very little about Cookie Run in general, but this gives me an excellent opportunity to talk about the overall, my overall opinions on adding card games to TCGPlayer. All right, so let's get this article out of the way first. It's not a very long read. TCGPlayer is excited to announce that we will be launching support for Cookie Run Braveverse TCG later this year. Based on the globally recognized Cookie Run IP developed by Dev Sisters, Cookie Run Braveverse TCG debuted as a trading card game on September 1st, 2023 in South Korea. Due to its beginner-friendly gameplay and charming character design, it quickly gained traction in the international TCG community before officially releasing in North America in July 2025. TCGPlayer will be launching full support for all current English releases, including the first 4 booster sets and 2 waves of starter decks based on the 5 cookie colors: red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. I don't want to eat a blue or purple cookie. Not a green one either. Sellers will be able to list their inventory for Cookie Run Braveverse TCG prior to the game's launch on Marketplace soon. Stay tuned. And then it gives a link to listing your products, reaching out to distributions, and all that jazz. And is the thing up yet? No, it is not up yet. Okay. So the support for it is coming soon. So, Cookie Run Braveverse TCG. I know absolutely nothing about it, just so we're clear. I'm not going to comment on that card game in general, but I am going to say, hey, newer TCG, welcome to TCGPlayer, and this gives me a good opportunity to briefly, because this will be a quick one, talk about the overall process for getting on TCGPlayer, or at least my opinion on the overall process, because guess what? I don't actually know too much about how individual card games get added to the website overall to be a vector for buyers to purchase and sellers to sell. Could have worded that better. Oh well, it is what it is. I have heard hearsay from other stores and other people out and about in the industry, but from what I understand, it's basically TCGPlayer wants some kind of confidence that your card game is going to be worth listing on the website. Whether that be multiple successful sets or some like breakout surge of popularity from like Kickstarter or something. It definitely seems to me as if, especially if you're a newer TCGPlayer wants you to be noticeable, noteworthy, successful in order to be added to their platform. Because let's be honest, loads of card games come out every year. A bunch fly under the radar. I try to keep up with all of them. You might be someone who tries to keep up with all of them, but for better or for worse, not every card game does get added to the TCGPlayer catalog, and it's not new. Loads of card games from the last 30 years of existing TCGs have not been added to the website, and it's not like TCGPlayer hasn't been around for some of these card games, you know. I want to say, for some reason, I want to say TCGPlayer came out in 2003, but I know that that's wrong. But they have been around for a while, since the early 2000s, I believe. And in that time, there have been loads of card games that have come and gone from a variety of publishers: Decipher, Wizards of the Coast, and more. And some of these card games, yeah, they're dead now, but in their heyday, they had loads of sets, loads of popularity, and a lot of players and collectors and support. And you can see some of these older TCGs in the card game catalog for TCGPlayer. Most notably, I think, is World of Warcraft, a dead card game that has been dead now for, feels like it's been over 15 years, but I know it's probably closer to like 12. But I digress. The World of Warcraft TCG is available on TCGPlayer, and it's been dead for a long time. Not every set is on TCGPlayer, just so we're clear, but a lot of them are. And that just goes to show that, yeah, dead card games do pop up on the website. It's not a dead versus alive conversation that we're having here. It's a popularity or perceived popularity conversation. And I just think it's interesting. Overall, whenever a new card game gets added to the website that I have never heard of, meanwhile, a bunch of other card games that I am aware of and I do think are more noteworthy for one reason or another, don't get added. And again, I can't possibly fathom the reasons or the prerequisites or anything that TCGPlayer looks for. But to me, I would think that, like, for one, the Neopets TCG, the new Neopets Battledome TCG, I would have thought that would have been added before Cookie Run, which is something I've never heard of. Just because, in my opinion, Neopets is a bigger franchise with more fans, and it's still going even to this day. New sets are coming out. Looking forward to those. And there's a host of older dead TCGs that are still very popular that you'd think that TCGPlayer would want on their website. Even if they're dead TCGs, people buying and selling them, because some of these card games get sold en masse. The old Star Wars games, Harry Potter, Mega Man. Looking at you, TCGPlayer, please let me list Mega Man. But in all seriousness, some of these old dead card games do have a lot of volumes of sales if you just look at the eBay charts and other online marketplaces. People are buying these things. People are collecting and really getting interested in having these stuff for their personal collections, and money is being left on the table, I think, from TCGPlayer's side. But again, I couldn't possibly begin to understand their criteria for adding stuff to the website. This drop of news was just my excuse to finally talk about it. So that's my quick video for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow with whatever I end up chatting about. Probably more news. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Check out the Discord, the Patreon, the TCGPlayer link in the description below. And yeah, see you guys later. Ciao.